Hello everyone, today I bring to you more chess puzzles and I go slowly, so for the beginners, and we are all beginners, even those grandmasters out there that go so quickly and calculating here, there, arrows everywhere, uh, but I will go slow so that you may see the thinking process, and if I blunder, so you can see that too. Nobody's perfect, as they say. But take your time, trying to not to blunder. If you rush, that's the key thing in chess. You do not want to rush. You see a move, you're like so happy, I'm gonna take that move, but then there's a better move, right? So if you take your time to look at all the options, obviously in a puzzle you're not do puzzles without going against other people first. Get yourself, you know, really familiar with the 64 squares. Anyway, so let's continue. So if we go here, that might not be good because we can take, but then there's nothing for that move. Do we have a fork? Can we fork? Let's see. Yes, I do see a fork. Do you see the fork? If my knight goes to e4, I am forking what pieces? Meaning I'm attacking two pieces at the same time, double attack, attacking the queen and the rook. I like that move. I have to check back off here. I don't see any other move. I could attack here, but then she's just gonna go away. Here, if I do a fork, I can have one of the pieces, hopefully. Okay, so do I now want to, is there a better move? Do I want to take this rook? That was my original reason. By doing this, I'm already putting this king in check. So let's check that. All right. Wow, the almighty pawn endgames. Those look so so like, so simple and so easy, but they're not as easy as you may think because you have to have the right order. So white is my turn. I could go here, but then whoops, the bishop will take. Can I make the bishop run away somehow? What should we do? The bishop is staring at the square. Hopefully the bishop, I can like shoo it away. But if I just move this up, the bishop is gonna take, and then I can take the bishop. Should we try that? I don't mind losing this pawn because the bishop will go up, and that way I can take the bishop, and then I can. But then the king will have time to move over, and I'll still lose the pawn. If I go here, I'm losing the pawn right away. Here, if he takes the pawn, I can take with my king. So what is the best choice here? If he goes here and takes my pawn, then he's stuck here, and then even if I move this up, how am I going to move it out? So maybe it's better to try to entice the bishop to take the pawn. Should we try? Let's try. All right, but it didn't bite. They didn't bite. Oh my goodness, they didn't bite. Okay, see, I thought they would just bite. Just take the bishop. But no, he just moved. Now my knight king cannot move. But you know what I can do? Now I've blocked the bishop's view to and the king just moved down to stop this, but he cannot stop this one. So I will do this. Oh no! Should I take? Should I take or should I move? What should I do? I have to do something with the king. There's no other move. Either do I take with the queen? Should I do that? Or should I just move the king? No, if I move the king, then he will take my queen. So let's just take. Okay. So that's how this. Oh, that was done. Let's see how much thinking was involved in this. There's nothing that needs to be rushed. Now, usually here we have this queen x-raying the king, And so I can attack with my knight, and if he moves out of the way, he cannot move out of the way because he's in check automatically. But then here, this knight is not really protected because it's staring. What if I use this bishop? Because this is not good, because bishop will be taken, but but not really, because this pawn is pinned because of this queen. There's nothing really good for the knight to go. This one's not doing anything, so let's try. Let's try to take this. Okay. Wow. Is there a better move? Should I now take this bishop and then make this fall? It still would be good. Let's do it. All right. Next, we are white still. Then the king is quite protected here. I do not want to lose my queen. Looks like they're attacking my bishop. So if I take, then the queen will take. Is that what I want? If it takes, then I take the bishop. What do I want? I really can't move the queen. Maybe I can take. Maybe I can take this rook. Then the queen will move over, so it's no longer will be protecting the bishop. If I take this, or should I take the bishop? Should I take the bishop, or should I take the rook? Then if I take the rook, then this probably will take. I still have this one to protect the king area. Okay, let's do the sequence. If I take, then she takes, and then I can take because there's no queen guarding this bishop. Because if I take the bishop, the queen will come and take, and they'll be attacking right on my king. So I think this was the better move. Okay, it was. And now I can, without the opposition, I still have the rook protecting this king, because if she goes down here, okay, it's still protected. Is there a better move here? I don't see a better move than this. Isolated bishop now. Okay, so now, let's see, we're black now. Finally, we're black. This is quite a few options we have here. We can attack here, but we'll be taken. We can attack here, but then we'll be taken. We can attack here, and then we'll be taken, but not really, because it's like protecting, this bishop is protecting this king. I think the better move will be to strike with the knight. Okay, let's try to do that. Okay, now what? Well, now we can take the queen. Obviously, the queen is better to be taken, because if I go here, not really helping me. So let's take the queen off the board. Okay. Next, we are white. The king is here in the corner. What have we got to deal with? Very much a move order situation. If I go here, then they go up here, then I take, and then they take me, and it's a checkmate. Well, that doesn't work. Let's do this again. If I decide to take with the queen first and do a check, right? And then just take with this, and then I take with this, and they take with this, and it is a checkmate. So if I take here, then they take here. Hold on. If I take the queen, then they will take the rook. Then I can go up here. So I think I should take the queen first. Oh no! So what was it? Ah, that was but it's still I can still. Oh, because I'm black, not white. That's what it was. Okay, let's move back. Okay, so what I thought I was black, but I wasn't. I thought I was black. Huh. So make sure you know what color you are. So here we take, and then they can take that way, and then they can take that way, and they still won. Okay, so see, that was an error movement. Let's continue. My turn. It is a white turn. Should I take? Or should I take? Should I take? It's a lot of unknowns. If I take here, let's take here. And then I can take here. There you go. If I go here, it can still escape, yes, but I kept this to counteract escape. Okay. If I go to here, and here, and see, well, see if I go here directly, it cannot because the bishop will take, so I can go like here. All right. Can we attack? Maybe I can promote. Interesting. Even if I give up the, even if the bishop, even if this pawn takes this queen, I can still move up and queen myself. Let's just go this way. And I can queen myself. There we go. Okay, notice this sometimes is a very important piece. Okay. We can go this way. Let's see, we have this bishop staring at us. Let's try to counteract into a check. Bring the queen in, entice her in here, and go over this way. Then we have the black pieces again. Holy guacamole. Well, we don't want this rook to be taken, so but it's being protected by this, which is being protected by the king. So maybe we can just, no, that's not going to be the best choice. We can go this way. And he takes, and the queen will take, and I can take. Let's do it. Okay, well now I can have this as a support, as an anchor towards this. See how so close, but no cigar. I can move out of the way and just do this. This is when you got to think. So now you're black. Can we do a fork? Can we do a pin? What do we want to do? Should we attack one of these? I don't see any kind of... If I go here, I'm pinning the bishop and the queen. Should I? No, not really. If I go here, it's not pinning the bishop. It's pinning just the queen. Or should I just move with my tiny little pawn and attack both pawns? I see two candidate moves, either with the knight. to pin the queen. I mean, not to fork, not to fork, to attack the queen. I could do it this way too. And from here I can go here if she doesn't take. Or I just move up and attack one of the. Maybe just because if I let go, there's empty space here. Let's try it this way. Okay, so now it's after me. Guantanamera, Guaira, Guantanamera. Well, let's see, I can go here, and then that way I can attack the king and the queen at the same time. I want to go here, but this is a better move, see? Taking the knight here to this e2 square is forking, attacking and checking the king, and also attacking the queen. So I think I can win the queen here. Even though she's attacking me, did she see that move, that I could do that? That I can attack her, and she's gone. And that's how it's done. Contemplation and researching. Well, let's see, I'll do just one more. One more. If I go here, then I'll be taken. And if I go here, then this will just come in here. But I see a better square. Look at this. If I go to b6, I am attacking both the rook and the king. So guess what? We will be able to win a rook, which is quite a few points. Okay, because the queen probably will block. And I'll have a choice to take the queen or the rook, but I'll take the rook because he has to move in and I can take this rook, but not really because it's protected by this. So okay, let's just fork. Now my choice, do I take the queen? Will it be a queen exchange? Or do I take the rook? I think I want the rook. Alright friends, so this is how we do our chess puzzles. Here, this one seems pretty easy if I go here, but the bishop will block. Then I can go take here, and the queen will see. This is addictive. I could continue and continue, but it's been 17 minutes, and I think that's a good number. So this will probably go here, then the bishop would block, then I will go with the bishop, protecting, is being protected by the queen, and there we go. We can continue on this streak next time. So thank you for joining me today. And this is how we have to be silent. It's better to be silent. Think the combinations through. Make sure you do checks first, captures, and then threats. Okay? Don't look at the obvious move. Look for other moves. There could be other moves. Look at the whole board, because there could be sneaky moves from far away, like snipers, like those bishops. The knight moves are pretty sneaky too. The moves forward and backwards. So try to do as much calculation, the whole board, everywhere. And so train your eyes to look over, just like a lifeguard has to scan the whole beach, the whole ocean, has to scan. Learn to scan the whole board, okay? Not just where the action is. Because we can have some very long range attackers that you might not see if you don't do that. And hold your focus. You gotta hold your focus. Don't get distracted. Have a great time doing these chess puzzles, and let me know how you're doing. Thank you. Au revoir.